Triple foam is without a doubt the most visual product that we apply to a vehicle in a car wash. It's bright, it's colorful, usually smells nice, and the lathery foam is just, looks edible. But did you know there are two very different kind of triple foams on the market? And many operators don't know the difference between them. Okay, here's triple foam type A and B, both at a 120:1 dilution. Can you see the difference? Well, probably not. They look pretty much the same, but they have very different chemistries and have very different effects on car surfaces. In short, type A is a soap, type B is a polish. But it's important that we understand the differences because there's a huge difference in how it looks and rinses off the car. Here, let me show you. Here we have our soap-based foam. Here we have our polish-based foam. Now we spray them on the car. You'll notice right away that the polish-based foam is breaking before we even rinse it. Now we can rinse. And you'll notice the polish-based foam has broken and rinses right off and leaves behind a protectant, which we can see by the way the water beads up. The soap-based foam, though, doesn't rinse off nearly as easy and leaves a soap residue behind. And too much foam is not a good thing because it's very difficult to rinse off by the end of the tunnel. And any remaining foam will leave spots on your car. So let's talk about what's happening on a molecular level here. We talked in our first video about the molecule that makes car washing possible, namely the surfactant. We also mentioned there are thousands of different types of surfactants, but we can basically categorize them in two types. One has a negatively charged head and the other has a positively charged head. This is a huge difference and completely changes the way it works. You might have actually heard their names before. This one is called anionic and this is called cationic. Let me show you why this is such a big difference. The surface of all cars are negatively charged. Most soaps and detergents are anionic, meaning the heads of the surfactants are negatively charged. Since negatively charges repel, the anionic detergents rinse off without leaving anything behind. Cationic surfactants, or R polishes, do completely the opposite. When it hits the car, its positively attracted head instantly attracts to the car's negatively charged surface. While our anionic soaps are designed to remove deposits from the surface, cationic polishes are meant to leave our own protective deposits on the car's surface. Why do we want to do this? Because instead of a negatively charged surface, we now have a positively charged one that will help repel the dirt. How about drying agents and total body protectants like our Repel? We saw how the tails of these cationic surfactants help repel water. With protectants, these tails also contain good oils and waxes. This could be various polymers, carnauba, or in the case of total body protectants like our Repel, polymers which has certain natural properties that repel UV rays and help protect the car's surface. Drying agents do the same thing to help bead the rinse water, but they use lower cost oils that don't last as long. So what did we learn? We learned that not all triple foams are the same. That's because soaps and polishes work very differently, because one is anionic and the other is cationic. And hopefully this will give you a better understanding of how the right chemistry can give you a cleaner and shinier car. And of course, if you need a little help, our distributors are always there. But now that we understand different types of chemicals that we put on a car, how do we go about getting a true cost of all these different products? That's what we're going to talk about in our next video.